This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I like corner, bro. I like that play. Switch up a little tiny bit. I'm gonna open the game with this one.
Ready? 15, line.
No space coming through.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Oh,
now problems
gosh,
right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It is
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Alert three. Slay, slay. Go. Let's go right here. Let's go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't
swatted
have
that
to.
shit like
Still
he
won the
swatted
ball
it like
game and leaned on
Mutombo,
other
bro.
people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that
needed
guy.
it, bro.
And that's
He
what
did
they're
it on
doing
me,
in
though.
this game.
But, you know, oh my
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
They should have let me truck
Near
that
the 40
bitch.
to the 39.
That's crazy, bro. I got
9 yards to pick up there, and it's
That's
a first
bullshit,
down.
homeboy.
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes
That's
like
crazy,
that,
man.
it could be a long night defensively.
What's up,
No doubt
Fournette,
about
nigga?
it
You ain't
because
been eating,
when
nigga?
they are in sync, as we're seeing so far,
Get
when
your
that
ass,
continuity
nigga.
is
Truck that
there, and
bitch,
you can see
bro.
that they're playing off of each other while controlling the
Crazy
defensive
as
front
hell.
linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Crunch, crunch. Switch, switch, switch. Leo. Look at me. Score. Ready.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first
Now
down.
the nigga tired,
Relatively
son.
small sample size,
How
but
you
that's
get
his longest
tired?
run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some
nigga.
help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Come. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Rush in. Fair. Sit.
On first down, it's Barker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Go. And 2 stop. Do. Go out. Switch. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Press down. Rock it. Whip.
They'll try the left side. It's Barker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
3 or 4. Watch how he going.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, man. This bullshit-ass motherfucking run that he want to do. All right, here we go, fellas.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Only 4 yards on that game, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free,
what
but
the
he can also
fuck,
make plays
man?
himself,
Yo,
as we
Madden
just
is about
saw
to
there.
make me fucking
So a
snap,
jump there
bro.
defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Yo, I had this nigga on the
Don't
3rd
move
and
across
4.
the
My
line of
nigga jumped
scrimmage
off
until the
sides,
ball
boy.
moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff looking right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Which nigga? Which nigga? Oh, Moody? Oh, yeah. Moody is a trash talker, bro.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Come on, baby.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Yo,
Just a
didn't let
little
me
beyond
pick
the
that?
reach there of his receiver. That's probably
bullshit,
one he
man.
wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
64, weak.
Oh my gosh, bro. This has been the sloppiest game that I've ever played.
So they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I mean, wow, bro. What a shit fucking game.
Yeah. Double tight, guys, double tight. 80 weapons. 6 now. 6 down. Shoot.
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You know, when you go through scouting reports, you go through everything. Height, weight, speed, the whole deal. They knew that they had a 4-inch height advantage there and tried to make a play on a 50-50 ball, didn't they?
Yeah, took the shot downfield. Hey, give them credit defensively. Maybe 4 inches shorter, but able to jostle it free.
Feisty.
Hey, 4-1, Mike. 4-1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is a linebacker, fellas. I only throw it because that's a linebacker. He's not supposed to be able to shit on me.
That can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes.
Yes,
and here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm running that way. As soon as you say go, nigga.
Watson now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
I'm getting sacked every down. He's running a cover 2.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here.
My guys
Anything in
can't
particular
block
you've
these,
seen
bro.
from them
That's
or
just
on
a
film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Jacks, nigga. That shit crazy, man. That nigga. That nigga Moody shit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Sound them, bro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Oh, my gosh, man. Catch this nigga, fellas. Oh, I hate at me, bro.
That one good for 37 yards.
I hate this little nigga, bro.
That outside handoff to the left, that play
He's
has
so
to warm
fucking fast,
offensive
bro.
line coach, because they control the left side where
Because if you don't get him on the line,
they
bro,
didn't allow
that's it.
anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All right, I'll send it now. Because I'm in the game versus the Texans, nigga.
Oh, hell no. Oh, God. I was going to do it to him. 2 minutes.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Come on. This bullshit, man. That nigga's so fucking fast, man.
Following that gain of 17.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
That's all this nigga do, bro. March right down the field with this nigga, bro.
Check 41, 24. Check 99. Check 99.
Yeah.
Check 50.
They'll try and run for
Come on, baby.
1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line. And
Come on, y'all. 2 more times.
They'll say
3
no
more
gain on
times.
the
Shit.
play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 59. Check.
They'll try to run this.
Let's
one.
go.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar
Let's fucking
defense.
go.
This is
One more
3rd and
time.
goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No
One more
gain on the
time. Let's
play.
go,
And what
fellas.
to do now on 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm alert.
He's lying.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown.
I didn't get
Texans.
there. Oh, man.
From a yard out.
wrong
And the
decision.
Texans have taken
Yes,
the lead.
everybody.
And that touchdown
Sold
gives
out.
them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and long. Robinson's got it, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Stop your body. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
61. Matchbox White. 41. Buzz.
Check 41.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that.
Back to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to second and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Here I come. Here I come.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, my gosh. What a shit throw,
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd, Watson eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At least the Bill team ain't worse than my Jet team I have in the other league, so I'm okay with that.
Oh, you got a good one. Yeah, good. Give me a second, man. Give me a second, bro. Madden. For honor. For honor. F-O-R. Door, bro. Fuck.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Shoot. 24. Tighten up. Switch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This nigga ain't shit, bro. That's
his
gay
carries
that he did
tonight,
that,
they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there, and making a nice play defensively. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's Jalen Ramsey, bro.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's Jalen Ramsey.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Dixon, complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And then I be tired as a bitch, and then I just play my game and get off the game. I don't do none of that other shit, bro. And that ought to tell you something about these niggas that play this game.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back. Twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 43.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That was a critical moment in the game,
This will be taken in at the 1.
And he acted like a fucking bitch.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The game so I can go get the door. The DoorDash people was having trouble. This nigga done ran 2 plays, got a first down, and I come back here on the 40. Yeah, bro. I don't respect that shit, man.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Bro, them niggas just called me for illegal touching, bro.
Backwards. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
This game is so fucking retarded, bro.
It's picked.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All you gonna do is run the bitch, bro.
Combat it.
Look at that shit, bro.
Legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check out. High 59. Check 3. High 31.
Now they try the right side here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Switch it. 54. 36. Hey, watch it.
Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
24 is down, he's coming. At 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. 36. Alert 3. Alert 3. 55. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
24. 24.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to loft one deep left.
Yo, that is crazy.
And he gets it.
How are you getting
inside
burned?
the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow,
Yo,
first and goal,
QT
and
just
defensively,
burned
all they can do is
Panther,
shake
who's
their
a
heads.
98
Not only did they
overall.
allow the conversion, but
I
a
don't
big
get
play
this
as
game,
well.
yo. So
A
what
good
the
chance
fuck
now
is
to
the
put
point?
this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
I'm telling you,
and
man,
the
if we
Texans
would've won the
push
game,
further
man,
out in
I
front.
had to go to the fucking
And
door.
he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down now. It's Barker. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Wow.
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Where's the tag? Great team. I'm here all day.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Nice, sweetheart.
Able to spin free.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
blitz fire from
this is the quarterback. The ball
and
gets
he
away from him.
motherfucking dropped the rock on the
Everyone else is trying
handoff,
to
and his
execute
running
what
back
they're
picked it
supposed to
up.
do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
And it still didn't work.
That's trash.
Alert.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Joe, give me that
PI!
PI!
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Shit on
Picked
everybody.
up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
He pick up the ball every time, bro.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right?